Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the markets. Currently 4:13 p.m. October 26, 2020, Monday, and another day of downward movement on the markets. Saw the Dow go down almost 930, I believe. End of the day, 650, 189 on the NASDAQ and 64 on the SPX. Looking at the SPY here, kind of made volume came in at the end, but didn't really change much of what happened today. Tough setups, tough day overall. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and get involved on the channel. I appreciate that. You guys are helping me build this channel. It's going slow, but it's happening one day at a time. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I just want to keep evolving as a trader and evolving as a YouTube channel, I guess. Green day today. Was watching a few different stocks today and a couple misses, a couple early entries that did work that I didn't let work because that's part of my rules. And one interesting fact is on good old Tesla, 420 close. Hey, how about that? Great drop off to 410 exactly down here. Pretty much 60 cents below the opening candle, and it bounced up all the way back up to 420. I considered a 420 break here. Would have gotten a point, no pain, but I was waiting for it to do it twice, and it didn't. It had some momentum early on in the day. So in the morning, we had a chance to make some moves up. Markets were kind of gravitating north after the sell-off in the morning, the pre-market, but then it just kind of fizzled off. Just one stupid news event after another of just nonsense. I think the markets are really we're gonna have to wait, and that's okay. So we will have to just wait. If the market conditions don't pick up, it's gonna get really difficult. So that's just the way it is. So let's get into it. YY opened up here, made a move through 89.12, 89.44, looking for the secondary move. And I got jumped, and it went all the way to 90.16. I was looking for the break of the 89 on this candle here. Had the buy button with 300 shares. No pain, did not look back until it fell off here. And I definitely would have gotten some off because I was actually at 89.25 within about 15 seconds. And then 89.50 within about a minute. And then it moved up to 90 relatively quickly. So it was a really nice trade. But I started my day with good old BYND. Wasn't really confident all the way with this trade, but BYND's had several down days in a row. So I was kind of thinking, okay, maybe we'll get our bounce day, even though their earnings are next week. I thought it was this week. Their earnings are November 3rd or 1st. I forgot. But it was a move through. He made this high here through 174, so I took the secondary move through 174, and I got some off pretty good with 300 shares. I made like $150 on the trade. So I went back to some old school. I wouldn't call it old school, but I went back to my BYND favorite. But I love the fact that it's fallen off a bit here. I'd really love it to get down to 140 after earnings, and then we can find some good trades in it again. Because once it gets up to these highs, it makes it hard to trade. Obviously, the climb up from 140 to 170 had some nice entries. I just remember this day. This day was just a phenomenal day. Look at this candle. 135.75 to 163. Almost a 30-point move in a day. So BYND will be back on the radar eventually. I think after earnings, we'll see what happens. After elections, see what happens, and we'll go from there. So on old school, another old school, for some reason I have this GOVX, which is garbage. CODX, a stock I traded in the past, made this move through 14. I traded this move through 14. I got out. I got in early and got out. Got in and then got out. So I lost $50 on trying to get in a 14 trade, and my execution was just horrific. You can see here I went up to 14.20, people got some sells off at 14.20, but some people didn't want to sell it too quick, so they let it wiggle, let it move around a little bit, come down to this level. I think 70 was my lowest point, and then it climbed up to 15. So just a really nice trade of if you had the patience and you're willing to let it work against you, and still by the end of the day it closed at entry. So it wasn't really, it was a stock that just kind of meandered its way up and then made a move and then kind of made almost a secondary move. I was definitely not trading this 15 if it came again. It would be too far for one day. But overall, a decent little trade on that. DSS, the final stock we'll talk about today, another garbage stock. Set up here through 7. Set up here through 680. I thought about taking it through 680, but it kind of just was terrible. So I figured I'd wait for the 7, and I got in on here through the 7. I did not get caught in the rug pull on this candle, but I lost like $5 trading DSS. Fortunately, it just didn't. I was waiting for it to rip. If it didn't rip, forget it. I just bailed. And if you held on, you did okay. If you took the secondary move, you had to give it a little bit of room, and it did work. That was just something I wasn't willing to do on a garbage stock like DSS. But that's just the way I've been trading. So it was about, was it $86 in the green today? Monday, trashy day. I can't complain because it's been rough the last, I guess we're almost into 2 weeks now of trading, and we got to go through this week. We got to get through the election. Election day is going to be an interesting day of trading. That is for sure. It'll be one of a kind. So we'll just see how that works. So make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. And hopefully by the end of next week, we should be cooking pretty good. And guess what? It's 4:20 right now. So we have Tesla at 4:20 and we have the time at 4:20. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Make sure you like the video, and I will be back tomorrow.